Last year, a military overthrow of a constitutionally elected government of President Boubacar Keïta in Mali compelled ECOWAS to quickly convene a summit in Niamey, Niger in September 2020. The call was for the establishment of a civilian-led transition for a 12-month period. President Akufo-Addo further convened a mini-summit of 8 ECOWAS heads of state and governments and members of the National Committee for the Salvation of the People, CNSP, and its leader Colonel Assimi Goïta at the Peduase Lodge 1 week later. The meeting afforded the leadership of the CNSP the opportunity to interact with the heads of states and government. An outline and roadmap for the political transition was agreed. The roadmap asked, among others, that the political transition is to be headed by civilians in accordance with the decisions of the authority of ECOWAS. Also, both the President and Prime Minister for the transition will be civilians during the entire period. But another coup led also by Colonel Assimi Goïta, who is the interim Vice President of Mali, has necessitated the Accra Extraordinary Session of ECOWAS Heads of State. This meeting is expected to reevaluate earlier strategies and prefer firm resolution to the Mali situation. President Akufo-Addo asked colleague heads of state to help bring lasting peace and solution to the impasse.
The President and the Prime Minister of the transitional government were held in custody by the military. In view of the gravity of the situation, I asked the mediator to lead a high-level mission to Mali, which included the chair of the ECOWAS Council of Ministers and the President of the Commission, to assess the situation and report back to me. The ECOWAS delegation held consultations with Colonel Assimi Goïta, Vice President of the Transition Government, on the situation at hand, to consider the most appropriate exit strategy to the crisis. The ECOWAS delegation demanded the immediate and unconditional release of the President and Prime Minister of the transition and other detainees. The delegation was able to meet with the President of the transition and the Prime Minister on Wednesday, 26th of May 2021, who informed them that they had tendered their resignation. Later that night, these two most senior transitional officials were released from detention. The remaining detainees, according to the military hierarchy, have also been released. Excellencies, the delegation also discussed the way forward for the political transition in Mali with the Vice President. The mediator will, in his report to the closed session of this emergency summit, tell us more about these exchanges.
This meeting has the participation of Colonel Assimi Goïta, ECOWAS lead mediator of Mali, Mr. Goodluck Jonathan, leadership of ECOWAS Commission, and ECOWAS heads of state.